Have you ever looked at a photo of a Japanese sword and felt something you couldn't name? Short pause, it's not only the curve or the shine, it's the stories folded into the steel, family, ritual, a kind of respect that lasts generations. Pause, in the next 2 minutes I'll tell you why nihontō are more than weapons, why they live as art, memory, and meaning. Listen closely. This will change how you imagine a blade.
Have you ever wondered why Japanese swords, nihontō, feel so different from other antiques? At first glance people notice craftsmanship, the subtle curve, the folded pattern on the blade, the polished hamon line. But for many Japanese, the value runs deeper than beauty or age. Historically, the sword was both weapon and symbol. It represented a warrior's honor, a family's lineage, and a connection to ritual. Even after the samurai class faded, that symbolic weight remained. Families pass blades down not simply as objects, but as living links to ancestors and to stories that shape identity. There's also a spiritual layer. Swords are treated with reverence, cleaned, wrapped, and stored carefully. They can function like talismans, objects that carry memory and respect. That behavior might seem conservative to outsiders, but it reflects a cultural habit of honoring craft and continuity. In modern Japan, value is multi-sided. Collectors prize original polish, signature tangs, and provenance. Museums present swords as works of art and cultural heritage, and ordinary people, even those who will never hold a sword, recognize the blade as a symbol of harmony between form and function, an object that is both beautiful and purposeful. At the same time, attitudes are changing. Younger generations may admire the sword's aesthetics online, through photography or anime, rather than through family tradition. This shift raises questions. How do we preserve meaning when context changes? Ultimately, the value of nihontō is not fixed. It lives in craftsmanship, history, devotion, and evolving cultural stories. When you look at a Japanese sword, you're not just seeing metal and edge, you're seeing a mirror of cultural memory, honed over centuries.
When we talk about Japanese swords, we're not really talking about steel. We're talking about history shaped by human hands, through patience, discipline, and care. Short pause, each blade reflects more than craftsmanship. It reflects a way of seeing the world, a belief that beauty and purpose belong together. Pause, that's why, even today, the nihontō still feels alive, not as a weapon, but as a quiet reminder of what Japan chooses to honor. Thank you for listening. If this story made you see the Japanese sword in a new way, I'm glad you spent this moment with me. See you again in the next reflection.